Nintendo's successor's hardware has leaked and everybody's losing their minds. As the ball was dropping on New Year's Eve, someone was dropping images on Reddit which they say is the real hardware that's going to be used in the next Switch console, and people are debating all over about what it all means. If we have the hardware, why is everybody debating about it? Well, if the pictures are accurate, it's looking like Nintendo is using the 8nm process, which, yes, is technology from 2020, and it seems to line up from the first rumors that we had when Nintendo first began speaking to Nvidia about the next hardware, which was back in 2020 when Nvidia was using the 8nm process in their 30 series cards. And so this has caused people to debate, because 8nm is 4 years old, and people don't think Nintendo would be stupid enough to do the same thing that they did with the Switch, starting with hardware that's so old. Not to mention, when there's availability for 5nm, and there's even 4nm now, why would they be using 8nm, which is prone to a lot more heat and power consumption, which would be bad for a handheld. The counterpoint is the fact that when it's docked, it doesn't really matter that it's going to be running hot, because you can run the fans at a higher speed, since the noise won't really matter when it's next to your TV. But I think the bigger point is the fact that Nvidia has been working on their upscaling technology, and it's been rumored that Nintendo is also working with Nvidia with this in order for their new hardware to be able to take advantage of it in the best way possible. It also means that when it's docked, the chip can be boosted because the fans can run at a higher speed, and with the upscaling technology, you can go from something like 720p or 1080p up to about 4K and have it still look pretty good, especially if you're able to get the graphics to look great and the frame rate to be stable. Obviously, we don't know what this all means because this is all pictures and people are trying to measure how big this chip die is based on what they can get through math. It doesn't mean that it's accurate, and for all we know, it could be one of the earlier processes that was being used, but now they've changed it to something more modern. So we don't really know, but it is really interesting.